Big cat, how you came to be is no longer a mystery. Black sheep is your birthright. It's code for the one who brings the light. I bet if there's a crack, you don't fall back. Remember who you are. No rest for the wicked with their skullduggery. The use spell workers' projection to send out envy, hate, and jealousy. You are the prototype, your ancestors champion. They shield you and send back those spiritual attacks. You are divinely protected from the dummy bats. Yeah. Big cat, the most high, got your back. He sits high and looks low, so don't get smoked or smoke yourself. Big cat, move in silence. Only time you speak is to say checkmate.
Namaste. Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. A massive shout out to Big Cat Empress Nicolette 555 for the heads up on the deep dive into Diddy's possible implications in the unaliving of Tupac and Biggie, allegedly. The planets don't lie, bestie, and we're about to explore what's written in the cosmic script of Diddy Take That Coombs. This is in my opinion as a Western tropical astrologer. And while these charts reveal powerful insights, remember, everything is alleged until it plays out in the courts. You heard the confirmation. I say that to say this. These charts show it's undeniable. In my earlier videos, I uploaded a video called Diddy Take That Coombs. I have forecasted when he's going to be naming names and the inside scoop on the sentencing dates, if there are. Now, we're taking it further, diving into the timeline of cosmic events that shaped one of hip-hop's biggest stories. The dates to watch out for are the 20th of November 2024, potential indictment of Diddy as Pluto re-enters Aquarius. March 2025, possible naming of names related to the charges. October 2025, potential sentencing dates revealed. Prepare yourself, big cats. These dates are charged with cosmic energy and they reveal truths that have long since been buried. Let's go in step by step through Diddy's natal chart and bi-will chart to decode the hidden messages written in the stars. Now, bestie, let's cast our eye chakras to Diddy's charts. Chapter 1. Tupac's first shooting at Quad Studios on the 30th of November 1994. Tupac is ambushed and shot 5 times at Quad Studios in Manhattan. This marks the beginning of the infamous East Coast versus West Coast rivalry. But beyond the headlines, the stars was casting shadows of power plays and manipulation. On the 30th of November 1994, Pluto was retrograde in Diddy's third house of communication and local circles. Pluto in the natal chart in Virgo in the second house of resources and personal values. This transit reflects hidden power dynamics and control issues within Diddy's immediate environment and communication. Pluto's retrograde in the third house often signifies manipulation and secret deals happening behind closed doors. With Pluto retrograde in the third house in the bi-will chart, which is in red, Diddy has trouble navigating intense power struggles in his communication and dealing with people close to him. His decisions may have been driven by the urge to control the narrative around him. Allegedly, this incident at Quad Studios wasn't just an incident, it may have been rooted in unseen tensions. The stars show a time of manipulation and hidden enemies at play. The night Tupac was shot at Quad Studios cosmic forces was already stirring. Pluto's retrograde through Diddy's third house shows that this wasn't just a personal attack. There was power struggles and manipulations happening behind the scenes. Allegedly, this was a signal of deeper conflicts bubbling beneath the surface. Chapter 2. Tupac's diss track, Hit 'Em Up, on the 4th of June 1996. Tupac's explosive diss track, Hit 'Em Up, is released directly calling out Biggie and Diddy, escalating the feud to new heights. The entire world was watching, but the stars were magnifying the hidden conflicts. On the 4th of June 1996, Jupiter was retrograde in Diddy's 12th house of hidden enemies. In his natal chart, Jupiter sits in Libra in the 3rd house of communication and connections. This retrograde motion was expanding all that had been hidden and unresolved, pulling hidden conflicts into the forefront, especially concerning communication. Jupiter's retrograde in the 12th house suggests that Diddy was forced to confront secret enemies and unresolved tensions. What was once hidden is now being brought to the forefront. Everything out in the open as Jupiter expands every issue. Allegedly, Diddy's decisions were driven by this confrontation with hidden forces, pushing him into a defensive mode. This wasn't just a diss track, it was a cosmic declaration that magnified the rivalry. When Tupac released the Hit 'Em Up, the universe wasn't quiet, it roared. Jupiter retrograde in Diddy's 12th house meant his hidden enemies were no longer in the shadows, they were coming for him. The diss track wasn't just about the lyrics, it was about the full exposure of secret tensions. Allegedly, this cosmic battle was unavoidable. Diddy had to act. Chapter 3. Tupac's death in Las Vegas on the 13th of September 1996. Tupac is tragically gunned down in a drive-by in Las Vegas, marking the violent peak of the East Coast-West Coast feud. But was this event written in the stars? At the time of Tupac's death, Pluto was retrograde in Diddy's 2nd house of resources and values. Mars was transiting Capricorn in the 6th house of work and conflict. The North Node retrograde in Pisces in the 8th house of death and transformation. On the bi-wheel chart, Pluto remained in Diddy's 6th house of hidden enemies and daily work, intensifying the energy of the power struggles and conflict. The bi-wheel chart is in red. The combination of Pluto's retrograde in the 2nd house of resources and Mars in the 6th house speaks of aggressive moves over money, control, and work dynamics. The North Node, retrograde in the 8th house of death and transformation, casts a shadow of fated events, leading to an inevitable transformation. With Pluto's retrograde in the 2nd house, Diddy was dealing with intense conflicts over resources and values. Mars in Capricorn in the 6th house suggests aggressive, calculated moves related to his work or enemies. Allegedly, these tensions and power struggles played a part in escalating the conflict, which led to Tupac's death. Tupac's death wasn't just a moment of violence, it was written in the stars. When Pluto's retrograde in Diddy's second house, power struggles over resources were intensifying. Allegedly, hidden enemies and conflicts over money values were brewing beneath the surface, and the universe was pulling the strings. Chapter 4. Biggie's hypnotized release. On the 4th of March 1997, Biggie releases his hit song Hypnotize just days before his tragic death. The world is watching as his star rises, but behind the scenes, cosmic forces are at play. On the 4th of March 1997, Uranus in Diddy's natal chart was positioned in Libra in the second house of values and wealth. Saturn's retrograde in Taurus in the 9th house of karma and consequences. On the bi-wheel chart, which is in red, Uranus and part of fortune and Jupiter were in Diddy's 3rd house of communication and media, while the South Node retrograde was in Diddy's 4th house of home and foundation. The release of Hypnotize came with the energy of unexpected success, but Saturn's retrograde demanded karmic responsibility for Diddy's public actions. Allegedly, his decisions during this time were shaped by the cosmic weight of karma, balancing fame with the consequences that Saturn imposed. Biggie's rise to fame with Hypnotize came with a heavy cosmic price. Saturn's retrograde in Diddy's 9th house brought karmic consequences for his public actions, and Uranus in the 2nd house amplified the rise to fame and wealth. Allegedly, the universe was watching. Success came with a price, and Saturn was ready to collect. Chapter 5. Biggie's murder in Los Angeles on the 9th of March 1997. Biggie is murdered in a drive-by shooting in Los Angeles, eerily mirroring Tupac's death just months prior. The streets may have been the setting, but the stars was pulling the strings. On the 9th of March 1997, Uranus in Diddy's natal chart was in Libra in the 2nd house of values and wealth, along with his part of fortune in Virgo in the 3rd house of communication and local circles. Saturn's retrograde in Taurus in the 9th house of karma and consequences. On the bi-wheel chart in red, the part of fortune that is Diddy's is in the 12th house of hidden enemies and secrets, while Uranus, Jupiter and Neptune were positioned in Diddy's 2nd house of resources and personal values. This indicates a convergence of karmic consequences tied to wealth, power and hidden enemies. With Saturn's retrograde in the 9th house, Diddy was facing karmic repercussions for public actions and career moves. The presence of Uranus, Jupiter and Neptune in the 2nd house of resources and values highlights unexpected disruptions related to wealth and power. Allegedly, these cosmic influences played a role in the tragic events surrounding Biggie's death. Biggie's murder wasn't just a reflection of the streets, it was a cosmic reckoning. Saturn's retrograde energy weighed heavily on Diddy's public life, and Uranus in the 2nd house brought unexpected turmoil to his wealth and power. Allegedly, the stars show that the forces of karma, wealth and hidden enemies were all converging, and the universe was making its move. Chapter 6. Will Diddy be indicted? We have a month of October 2024, possibly, when Pluto goes direct in Capricorn on the 11th of October 2024. It will be direct in Capricorn. Pluto will be direct in Capricorn until the 19th of November 2024. As Pluto returns to Aquarius, the potential for Diddy's indictment and the unearthing of long-buried secrets looms large. Could the hidden forces that have been at play for decades finally come to light? In Diddy's natal chart, Uranus in Virgo in the second house of resources and values, with Pluto also in Virgo in the second house of wealth, control over resources. And Chiron's retrograde is positioned in Aries in the 8th house of death and transformation, pointing to unresolved wounds related to death and transformation. Karma is afoot. On the bi-wheel chart in red, Diddy's retrograde in Pluto in the 7th house of public enemies and legal matters. Are you invested, bestie? Ha ha! It indicates potential legal consequences, public conflicts coming to the forefront. Uranus retrograde is positioned in Diddy's 11th house of social networks, public images, signaling unexpected disruptions in his social standing and public image. Part of Fortune and Chiron retrograde are both located in Diddy's 10th house of career and reputation, reflecting karmic wounds tied to his public image and career, likely to be exposed during this period. As Pluto retrograde transits Diddy's 7th house of public enemies and legal matters, the possibility of legal consequences surfaces. Chiron and part of Fortune in the 10th house suggests that public wounds related to his career and reputation will be exposed. Allegedly, the cosmic forces of Pluto and Chiron are pulling long hidden truths into the light, raising questions. Will Diddy face justice for past actions? October 2024 may be the moment when Pluto returns to collect its debt. With Pluto retrograde in Diddy's 7th house of legal matters and public enemies coming to the forefront, while Chiron and part Fortune in the 10th house expose painful truths about his career and reputation. Allegedly, the stars suggest what has been hidden for decades could finally be revealed, and the consequences could be monumental. In conclusion, as a Western tropical astrologer based on Diddy's public charts, it's clear that the stars have been telling a story of power struggles, hidden enemies, see the confirmation? And karmic debts, long before the bullets ever flew. From Tupac's first shooting to the potential indictment in 2024, the cosmic energies revealed dangerous tensions that have been building for decades. These charts speak of manipulation, and while everything remains alleged until proven in court, the planets do not lie. Our birth natal charts is a snapshot of the Akashic records at the day and time that we were born. Everything is in the charts. They don't lie. If you want to have a deeper dive into your own astrological story, hit me up at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. Let me break down your cosmic narrative like no other. Cat. Please subscribe and stay tuned in for more astrological insights. Until we meet again on these astrological screeds. Big Cat Wave!